I am Dana Malcolm. This is your Top Stories morning edition for Thursday, March 7th, 2024. Coming up, the news that matters most. As we observe World Kidney Month, let's advocate for holistic health management to support patients with kidney disease. Effective management of other health conditions, such as diabetes and heart disease, is crucial for overall kidney health. Let's unite in supporting kidney disease patients and promoting holistic health management. Brought to you by InterHealth Canada, Turks and Caicos Islands Hospital, where we are committed to supporting kidney health and overall well-being. It is International Women's Day tomorrow, and the Turks and Caicos Islands are celebrating along with the rest of the world. This year, Magnetic Media focuses on our Women in the House of Assembly, a small but vocal and determined subsection. Rachel Taylor, Minister of Education, spearheaded the initiative giving free education to all islanders at the collegiate level. Akira Mizik, elected member, is one of the youngest ever members of Parliament and youngest ministers, while Josephine Connolly, Minister of Tourism, is one of the only members to cross the floor and retain her position in the House, leading the Turks and Caicos to banner years in tourism. They're joined by Jamaica Williams, appointed member, and also fit to mention Charlene Cartwright Robinson, the country's first ever female premier. King's College London, in a 2020 report, stresses that the necessary participation of women in Parliament helps women's rights in all spheres of life, from reproductive health to job opportunities. Civil war and genocide. That's what Ariel Henry and the people of Haiti could be facing if he doesn't step down. The chilling threat coming from Jimmy Barbeque Cherizier, a gang boss who's dominated the media cycle with increasingly daring and deadly attacks across the country. Now he's expressing a willingness to slaughter his countrymen to get Henry out of power. The BBC reports that Barbeque, who now regularly talks to journalists, said on Tuesday, quote, "Either Haiti becomes a paradise for all of us or a hell for all of us," end quote. Magnetic Media is your news leader.
Century 21 Arishar Properties is your best resource for buying or selling any real estate in the Turks and Caicos Islands, whether it's a condo, house, villa, commercial property, or vacant land. Century 21 TCI can assist you with your real estate needs. No matter the sign, keep Century 21 Arishar Properties in mind. Call 649-941-7368 or email your friends at century21tci.com.
There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such a wholesome variety of your favorite fresh foods. There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such outstanding service. And there is simply nowhere else in the TCI to answer your every food craving in a chic, comfortable, centrally located store. That's a place you can trust. Number one is Graceway IGA. Fresh, service, trust for over 20 years.
Last Sunday, February 26th, at the opening ceremony of the CARICOM 46th Heads of Government meeting, 4 young men from the Turks and Caicos Islands played for the 2,000 attendees with their energetic and rhythmic drumming piece, Sounds of the Caribbean. Krishnar Penn, Ramari Roll, Lawrence Handfield, and Kanye Robinson represented the country with pride, playing alongside talented drummers from the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Grenada, Guyana, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Trinidad and Tobago in the piece, which earned them a standing ovation. A major outage of Meta's social media platforms was recorded on Tuesday, with residents across Jamaica, the Bahamas, the U.S., and other countries experiencing login issues and content loading issues. A flood of comments, memes, and tweets began appearing on Twitter just after 10:30 a.m., speculating about the cause of the worldwide shutdown. Several users reported issues on YouTube as well. At news production time, Meta, parent company of Facebook and Instagram, has not issued a statement on what was behind the unusual breakdown. The social media platforms are thought to service well over 2 billion daily active users. The power of attraction. Magnetic Media.
This is an important advisory from Digicel Turks and Caicos. All Digicel subscribers whose SIM cards were issued prior to July 2021, kindly visit your nearest Digicel store and have your SIM card swapped at no cost to you. There's also dedicated SIM swap teams that will be at different locations throughout the various islands on specific days. Please look out for the communication via SMS text message. This is a Telecoms Commission regulatory mandate and enhances network reliability and speed. Please swap your SIM cards as soon as possible to avoid mobile service interruption.
The Turks and Caicos government is assessing via survey how funding should be allotted to religious institutions locally and what programs residents want to see included in community outreach. Josephine Connolly, Minister with responsibility for religious affairs, explains.
The survey sought to identify opportunities and programs which can be implemented by the ministry in collaboration with faith-based organizations that will benefit the people of these islands.
Over 200 people responded to the survey, and resulting recommendations will be shared with the public in coming weeks. A day after gangsters forced their way onto hotel property with the intent to murder an employee with unfortunate success, where they also injured 2 others, no word has yet come from the government or the Turks and Caicos Hotel and Tourism Association. Around 5 a.m. Wednesday, hours after the Tuesday evening shooting, our court correspondent Wilkie Arthur was on site. He caught an employee heading in for the day. Her words were, "This place is supposed to be safe." The Waimara, where the shooting occurred, has also not issued a statement. It's not clear what beefed-up security measures to protect employees are in place, if any. That is it for this edition of the news. Top Stories in 5 is a Magnetic Media production.